So, just this morning, I've decided to go ahead and document my lock story. So, I've been locked now about a little over a month actually, and it's been wonderful. I love it. I think that it's been extremely freeing, and knowing that I can always have a hairstyle, I love it. My hair is really soft. I've never had hair issues. I've always had beautiful hair. And I think that it's one thing to love your hair, which I always have, and to enjoy your hair. So I've really been enjoying my hair, even with being able to get up in the morning and just take off. I do wear a bonnet at night, just take off my bonnet. And if I want to just shake and go, or if I want to add a little something to clip it up somewhere, put it up on the side. There are a few things I don't like about it, but I'll get to that later, because now I kind of just want you to know that I'm fully enjoying the experience. I don't know how many locks I have. I will know probably when my daughter gets home next. I'll have her count them. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just split them down the middle and have her count one side and then multiply it, because I'm sure it's pretty much the same, although my hair is longer on this side than it is on this side. More full, not necessarily longer. I've never cared about length. My hair can grow literally to the middle of my back if I let it, so I don't worry about that. What shocked me the most is that I haven't gotten very many compliments. But again, because I love my hair, it doesn't matter. The funniest thing was the night I got home from 34 hours of locking, 12 hours the first day, 8 hours another day, 10 hours another day, and then I think 4 the last day. Whatever it takes to equal up to 34. It was 34 hours in total. I have a wonderful loctician. Her name is Carol. She is very experienced, I think. I'm not going to talk about the cost right now. It was costly. I do know that it starts at $500, and then it was $50 an inch after that. So with the length of my hair, which it's only been a month, so this is about how long my hair was. So it's been, I have had a lot of slippage because my hair, I think, is so fine. So I have had a lot of slippage. And it's funny because what I do is I actually go in and I braid the tips that are falling. So I got braids mixed in. So I know that freaks her out, but I don't know what else to do. And when I feel where maybe even a whole lock has come out in the back, I go in and I braid that as well. So I think what I need to get better at is definitely the braiding and banding when I wash. Right now, I'm a rebel. I just washed. I'm like, this is supposed to be carefree. And well, that braiding and banding, I didn't even try. So because I have gotten so much slippage, I will be trying it the next time. I did just wash my hair. She left quite a bit. I do like my natural curls. I have tons of natural curls. So I do like that she left some of my ends open and my curl really stands out. The length was, and even now, I'll let you see the back. My grid, she was very meticulous with, took hours and hours. I love her for that, because I know now the importance of that grid. Also, the fact that I've even flat ironed it while it was locked. I didn't know those knots were bothering me at the ends. I didn't like those knots. And so I literally went in and tried to flat iron just to see. But I'm at the point now where I don't think they bother me as much. But I can actually now tell that a lot of them have slipped out. So I'm thinking that's because I didn't braid and band. So again, like I said, I'm going to start doing that for real. What I don't like is, okay, so here's something else, a homemade thing I did. So because my edges have always been bad, always, since I was a little girl. So the gray is so much coarse. I can't stand these ends here that or my hairline where it's just so to me, we in the old days we called it kinky. So I can't stand that. So I'm at the point where I really just try to cover it up. I can't stand that frizz. Not only can I not stand it, my husband can't stand it. It's funny because After I got home, after my 34 hours, it was completely done, because first I had a section I was wearing a ponytail, then I had another section and I was wearing a braid. So I hadn't committed to just letting them hang down or anything like that until it was completely done. So once I was completely done and I came home, and my husband looks at me and he says, "So how long is it gonna take to take that down?" And I was like, honey, I told you it was locks. That, you know, locks, they're locked. There's no coming down. I'm gonna have to cut it out. Even though I didn't tell him it could come down, because he might have suggested that. So we do know that, you know, you can take the locks out. I would never do that. My hair grows so fast. I would literally shave, start fresh with new hair, as opposed to trying to take out however many I have. I am kind of, I always want to know how many, but once she got started, it was no way to count while you're doing them. You would just lose count. And then once it was done, it's just too hard to be able to sit and say 1, 2, 3. So I haven't counted. I haven't tried to do anything like that. But I have fully enjoyed them. So normally I was a ponytail. I'll post some pictures later about every day, just a ponytail. I have beautiful waves with my ponytails, making people seasick with my waves. So I was always known for gorgeous hair. And now I'm not getting any compliments. I thought when I locked up, people were going to be like, "Oh my God, look at your hair, it's beautiful." I'm not getting any of that. Believe it or not, I'm not getting any compliments at all. People looking and they kind of go, wow. One girl even said to me, "Yeah, my girlfriend's sister's locks are tight. Why do yours look so frizzy?" So that was crazy, because in the beginning mine were so frizzy, they still frizzy. But everybody keeps telling me to trust the process, trust the process. So that's what I'm doing. I'm waiting to trust the process, because the frizziness is hard on me. Frizziness at the edges, all that's hard. But it's not hard enough on me that I want to do anything different. I love them. I can't wait for them to mature, especially when I don't have to worry about the ends and all the slippage. I'm getting a lot of slippage. So, but I know that's just the texture of my hair. And I have had my first tightening already, which was right at 4 weeks, maybe even to the day, because I need tight, I need fresh. I like the parts showing. I like the individual grid. And I loved it the day after. And then about a week and a half in, and it's only been about a week and a half actually. On Wednesday, it'll be 2 weeks since my first tightening, which is free with your consultation. So I almost can't wait till my next tightening. Like, if it was up to me, I would probably get tightened every week. But as we know, that's costly. So I won't be doing that. But I did just want to make sure I got a few key points about how much I love it. Mine looks curly all the time. People see it and they get up close and they go, "You got sister locks?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I got sister locks." But most of the time they just think it's separated curl, some type of, what you put in your hair? I'm like, "Nope, nothing in my hair." And that's another thing. That was so hard for me, because I was the type of person, I added oil to my hair every day. I wet my hair, add some oil, even if it was just lotion, residual lotion, I just added it. I needed that moisture in my hair. And so I was like, "Oh, Carol, I will never ever not be able to add lotion." And she was like, you can't add anything. You can't add oil, you can't add grease. I was like, "Oh, there's no way I'm not gonna be able to do that." But it hasn't been that hard. And then it's like one step left out. So I added, like, to do my ponytail was 15, 20 minutes. All that time right back into my day. Maybe 5 minutes, literally, where I pin it up on the sides or something. And that's about it. That's about it. Every day I can get up. I have to remember to stop and say, "Okay, at least look in the mirror, because this one will be sticking out." I do add water. I do like to add water. I just started that maybe within the last week, because I had not even been doing that. And see, like this one right here that keeps wanting to stick up. Like, just tuck it. And just tucking it is literally just tucking it. So it had kept popping up. Let's see if it'll pop up again. So yeah, so I think the biggest thing that bothers me, which doesn't have anything to do with the sister locks, is the gray. But my hair grows way too fast to try to cover it up. It did when I wore my ponytail. It did when I wore my curls. It did when I had my perm. It did when I had... So now, whatever I get is what I get. And that's what I love about sister locks. It's really what we want to consider natural, because what it's going to do, it's going to do. I don't get a whole lot of tangle. They say that the locks marry. I don't get a whole lot of that. I guess maybe because I am always running my hair through it, and even keeping my hair, running my hair through it allows me to immediately know when it's a snag, or I can feel when it's not a lock, so I can feel when the hair comes loose. So I go in and I braid it until Carol can get to it and add the lock back in. A lot of times I'm like, don't even worry about it, because that does give me the opportunity to get my hands in my hair and be able to even add the little braids and all. So I'm here at Vin, which is my wine store. Hi guys. How are you? Hold on one second.